Twisted Christian back. Today, I'm going to respond to Benny Wilson's divine intel concerning the Iraqi Dinar. And I think if I'm correct, he was responding to a video that I had posted about stop buying Iraqi Dinar. If you guys remember, for those of you who've watched it, I posted a video called Stop Buying Iraqi Dinar, Stop Feeding the Machine. And before I actually show you what was said, I just wanted to share with you that when I made that video, I was so impressed by God to make that video. Now, it was actually the second video that I made because I made a first one that had my flesh all up in it. And if any of you guys know anybody who operates in the prophetic, sometimes God will give you things and you just have to say it no matter what, whether it's to an individual or whether there's been a couple videos where I just had to say it. And on my channel, I very rarely speak prophetically. I think the last one that I did was the Zion Oil and Gas and the prophetic statements about Zion Oil and Gas. But this video had been on me for a few days about making it. And it was just so greatly impressed on me to make it. I just went ahead and did it. And I recorded it. I listened to it. I said, nah, this is not good. So I recorded it again. I knew when I made this video it was going to cause controversy. And the thoughts that I had of my own self had to do with other things going on. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to play exactly what Benny said. Now, I do listen to his videos when I can concerning the dinar. Because I try to listen to as many videos as I can from different people saying different things. And then I do my own research. And if you guys know, you guys see some of the videos that I've put out over the last week about the gold-backed dinar, the new financial system. And one of the things is that if I bring you any kind of information, or anybody who brings you any kind of information has a responsibility. And I'll share that responsibility after I share this video. So what I'm going to do, like I said, this video is called Stop Buying Iraqi Dinar. Now, me, myself, I don't consider myself a guru. All I do is do the research and I post the video. And if God is telling me something, then I'll share it. But I'm going to go ahead and play it. Now, this video comes from Currency 365. He posted this video, so go ahead and check him out. He posts a lot of information. He's probably the only guru. Well, I wouldn't even call him a guru. He just presents the information. He just presents what he researches, but he's probably the most in-depth person that can bring you daily news every single day on the current situation with the dinar, the global reset, and other issues. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and play the video.
All right, so I'll give you the explanation. Now I'm going to show you the facts, okay? I'm going to show you the facts, people. This is the facts. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, let me go to the first news, and that comes from Baghdad. Take a look at the news, okay? Parliamentary Finance Budget 2020. Parliamentary Finance Budget 2020 will bring a boom. You see that word boom? In the Iraqi economy. That's the prophetic boom. That it is the prophetic boom. I even told you that there's a guru out there that he's telling you stop buying dinars. I even told you that. That's another prophecy I said. That there will be, that even gurus will tell you that this is not going to happen. And then, boom. That's my prophetic boom. Let me go to the first news. And that comes from Baghdad.
Let's listen to it again.
Take a look at the news, okay? Parliamentary Finance Budget 2020. Parliamentary Finance Budget 2020 will bring a boom You see that word boom? In the Iraqi economy. That's the prophetic boom. That it is the prophetic boom. I even told you that there's a guru out there that he's telling you stop buying dinars. I even told you that. That's another prophecy I said. That there will be, that even gurus will tell you that this is not going to happen. And then, boom!
Now, Benny brought you news about the budget 2020 will bring a boom in the Iraq economy. Now, in the past, there have been many articles similar to this, but when I want to look at this, when I look at this from the prophetic, he's saying that he was saying in past times and past videos that he's made that somebody will say to stop buying Iraq dinars. Now, when you look at the prophetic, and some of you might not even be Christian, and it might be hard for you to understand, but what I want to share first of all with Benny is that this video itself that I made, Stop Buying Iraq Dinar, it was a video that was heavily impressed on me, and I knew that it was going to cause some kind of controversy and people are going to flip out. And if you go to that video and you go to some of the comments, and you will see. Now, the way that the prophetic works, and just to share with Benny, is that this was a prophetic trigger. Because, first of all, this video itself was impressed upon me. I was reluctant. It took me a second time to record the video. And it's one of those things where if God tells you to say something, just go ahead and say it, regardless of the outcome. And maybe that it was a prophetic trigger. Now, as I've been sharing with you and what I feel like, what I know, what God is sharing with me, and all the things that I've seen, and just trying to, this thing is a huge puzzle. Now, of course, we know a boom is coming. It's the Iraq dinar will change in value, and those who are invested will benefit from that. But also those too who are invested in other currencies as well, because as I've showed you, there's a lot of central banks buying gold to support their currency. Now, one of the things is that I see the price of gold going up, and when the price of gold goes up, they will be able to even support their currency even more. But one of the things I wanted to share with you, because like I told you before, this was the second video, I had to redo it because there's just a lot of things that I've seen over the last several years. If I bring you guys information, I have a responsibility. I can't tell you to go out and buy this or buy that. I can show you, I can make suggestions. Hey, you should maybe take a look at investing in this or investing in that. But we have a responsibility to bring you information. And part of that, the first thing, that this thing could be the prophetic trigger. The second thing is, for some people, I've received comments on my YouTube channel. I've had friends who have called me and they said, hey man, I'm broke. I need to sell back my dinars. I tell them you need to hold on to what you have, because if you sell them, it's going to hurt you. But so this may have been for individuals as well, not just the prophetic trigger. But see, there is a point in time where you have to figure out, is this a need or greed? Because there are some people, I've heard them say, I've got $10,000 worth of dinars, and you guys know, if you know the current exchange rate right now, that's a lot of dinars. It's over 10. That's just enormous amount of dinars. Now, if you can afford it, that's fine. But there have been people that have sacrificed their bills. They have sacrificed their rent. They have been kicked out. They've not have enough money to pay their bills, and they're suffering. So very well, this also could have been for certain individuals. One of the other things too is that there was a video on Currency 365 channel from Johnny, and he talks about the De La Rue machines. and that some of people are going to go to the bank and they're going to find out that they're buying counterfeit money, that they've bought counterfeit money. So that word could have been for you, because you can go to Amazon, you can buy them, instead of going at least try to buy them from the most reputable currency trading platform. And that's one of the things. I haven't checked mine yet, but when I listened to that video, I'm like, oh man, I need to check mine, because if they're not, then I might be screwed. And some of you will be. And some of you who will go out and go buy dinars from wherever, you won't even, you'll buy them from somebody online who's saying they want to sell their dinars. There's a lot of people out there that do that. You could go to some of these Facebook groups, and some of these Facebook groups, you have people saying, contact me, I want to sell my dinars. Well, you know what? I would never buy a dinar from somebody online that's asking for you to buy their dinars. Now, when I first got all of my dinars, I look at each one of them. I went to the websites that show, hey, this is the legit, these are all the markings. You look it up in the light and you can see the barcodes and everything else. The security features you can see the security features in the light to kind of show that they are real dinars. And I've discussed on my channel before, at least the most reputable place that I have bought dinars from. But there's a lot of people that you guys, some of you are continuing to buy, but you're not buying real currency, because there's so many people out there. And that's why I say we have a responsibility, because if I tell you, oh yeah, this is what I think the date is, and then you guys go out and spend your rent money on dinars, and then it doesn't happen, because I told you guys before in past videos, back in 2012, 13, and 14, I was buying dinars based off of what other people were saying. False intel. And so I had to change the way that I was investing, because there is a difference between need and greed. And for some of you, yes, your greed is so much that some of your dinars are not real, because you figured that, oh, I'll go ahead and buy dinars that have price on Amazon or wherever you buy them, and then you're going to go to the bank, and then they're going to tell you that these are not real. And then you're going to be like, oh, wow. And some of you have struggled just to pay your rent and pay your bills, and you're trying to figure out how to buy enough dinars so that you can get out of your situation. And that's the whole point, because this is a promise of God. What did Kim Collette say?
Okay, hasn't been time, sudden change. So, for those that are investing, I cannot tell you to do this or purchase them, but for those that are holding on, nothing, and then suddenly, okay, hasn't been time, sudden change. So, for those that are investing, I cannot tell you to do this or purchase them, but for those that are holding on, nothing, and then suddenly something.
Right? So, you just heard what he said. Nothing, something. So, I just want to let Beny know that this could be the prophetic trigger that he needed to hear. I pray and hope that's what it is. But I also want to tell you people that I have a responsibility, because I don't want to ever share a date. I've shared with you guys my prophetic dreams, and I've just shown you what was in my dreams. You can go back and look at the videos that I made about the dreams that I had about the dinar. I had a dream here back in the newscast, dream of a newscast of Iraqi Dinar revaluation. All right, that was pretty powerful. But the one dream that I did have, this one right here, my Iraqi Dinar prophetic dream, I had that years ago. And God showed me in a dream / vision about the dinar. And that was a confirmation to me. But see, when I had those dreams, I just went out, I was just buying and buying. I was taking, oh man, this thing is going to happen any moment, because the gurus are telling me that they're inside intel and all this and all that, but not really putting the pieces together, not really putting the puzzle together and figuring this whole thing out. And that's why I started making videos, because, I just try to see I just try to look at the whole entire picture. Because for a long time, we just thought it was about one country. And there are some people that did talk about a global reset. These videos that I've made over the past week, now I'm convinced it's more than just Iraq is the leader. The dinar will change in value at some point. And they've been preparing and they've been prepping, right? And they have done things to see how people would react if the currency changed in value. Now you remember, if you guys haven't seen this video, it's called PKR versus IQD glitch revalue test question mark. All right. If you guys don't know, back in 2016, 17, and 18, there were a lot of glitches on different sites showing the value of the dinar. A different, whether it was 1-to-1, and it also happened in Pakistan too as well, where there was a change, and when people woke up, they thought their lives had changed, all to find out that it was just a glitch. So at the end of this video, it'll show up at the end of the video. But a lot of people over the years have been hurt. They've been hurt by dates. They've been hurt by just gurus all over the place. That's why you guys need to check out the gurus arrested and convicted. And that's why I've been telling you about like the fake exchange 800 numbers, because there's a lot of deception. Kim Clement, the prophet Kim Clement, even discussed, the video that I just showed you discussed about how there's a lot of people out there trying to get you. Right now, if you follow Kim Clement, then you know that many prophecies have come to pass, and there's still some that we are still waiting to come to pass, just like the Bible, right? There are many prophecies that have come to pass, but there's a lot of prophecies yet that still have yet to come to pass. And so I feel like I have a responsibility to share with you guys to be careful when you do go out and you do buy based off of somebody's intel. And that's why I stopped going to the chat rooms. That's why I stopped reading a lot of the stuff that was being put out on certain websites and stuff like that, because I'm in this journey too. In the past, I've been hurt by it. So right now, as you can see, I do all I try to do is just try to put all the information together and whatever else prophetically comes to me. For those of you who are not believers in God or Christ or the prophetic, when this thing happens, your lives are going to change and God will show you the truth. For some of you, it's going to take the dinar revaluation for you to start really believing. So Beny, if you're out there, email me. I just believe that this was a prophetic trigger. It doesn't have anything to do with me trying to be negative about the situation. And that's all that I really wanted to say. Now, I thank you guys for my subscribers. I thank you for your support on Patreon. Please go to it. The link is up. It's also in the description, and also the PayPal. And I'm going to get back to everybody who has donated. That's just awesome. And anybody who has donated, I'm telling you guys are invested in the Grigori Legend projects. So I just wanted to let you know that, and that everybody will be rewarded. So yes, some of you do need to stop, because some of you will be hurt in the end. If you guys don't know, people who win the lottery, a lot of people get hurt. Some of you have too much, and you will not know what to do, and you will fall into a sand pit that you won't be able to get out of, because you have too much. And there are many stories all over the place about people coming into wealth. It has just been more of a disaster. And then some of those people, and I did speak prophetically before, that some of you will try to look for the next revaluation, because you're not going to have anything left. And I've shared with you guys with a prophetic chain reaction of currencies post IQD RV. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen, but there's going to be other currencies that may lag behind in the new economic system. and you might still have an opportunity to even gain more wealth. I put it out there. You can check out the video, and then you need to check out the penny stock currencies for possible change in value. And you also need to check out the penny currency post Iraqi Dinar revalue investments. You guys need to check out those videos because you don't really know. I've told you that when the time comes, when the Iraqi Dinar changes in value, and I go to the bank and I exchange my dinars, one of the first things I'm looking at is every currency that I feel like or that I've researched that might change in value. And I'm going to turn around for me myself and invest in those currencies, because now I really can invest in those currencies, and if it doesn't work out, then that's fine. But there will be a lot of currencies that will change in value right after the Iraqi Dinar. Some of them may come a day, 3 days, a week, a month, a year. I don't know. It could be none. This revaluation could happen and everybody's currency is up to date where it should be. Everything's backed by gold. Gold prices are going to go up, which is going to mean an increased value. So that's all I really wanted to share. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And thank you guys for your support. Twisted Christian out.